Hello, Glenn here with Loxy Games, and today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of ContenTable. The point of this demonstration is to give you an idea of what ContenTable is, how it works, and what it can do for you and your project. So, ContenTable is a Unity add-on that allows you to read in data that you have written out in a spreadsheet and convert it into an asset that the Unity engine can directly import. So, like everything that has to do with scriptable objects, the first thing we do is we create a scriptable object. So this is our class that we're going to be using for today's demonstration. It represents a building in a strategy game, so it has a name, it has a cost to build, hit points, and so forth. So it's a pretty basic scriptable object, with one exception is that instead of inheriting directly from scriptable object, it inherits from this special class here called ContenObject. And what that does is that lets ContenTable know that it is a valid ContenTable compatible type. Okay, so now that we've seen our scriptable object, let's take a look at our spreadsheet. So this right here is a ContenTable spreadsheet. We have the names of our scriptable objects here. So these are the objects that we want to create. And then you'll see in these columns all of the data that we want to populate into those objects fields. So we have the name, we have the cost, the hit points, and so forth. Just like in our class. All right, and I need to close this because Excel does not like to share. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to create a files configuration. This is just, we're just going to call it demo. A file configuration is just where all of our settings are going to be saved. So you'll see what those settings look like in just a second. So let's save this. And then it's going to ask us which Excel file we want to open. So we're going to read this. And now we're in ContenTable. And so you can see all of our sheets are listed here. So far we only have the one. But if I click this, you'll see our columns listed here. And up here we can select what type we want to create from this data. So we want to create building definitions. So for each column, I need to decide which of these columns I want to use. And I want to use all of these columns. So I'm just going to click that to check all of them. And here, I'm just going to map each column to a field in our building definition class. So hit points, prerequisites, type. All right, and that's all we need to do to set it up. So we'll click serialize, and it will show us a list of all of the changes that it's going to make. So, and because these files do not exist, we are going to, it's going to show us everything. And so here we see the values that are going to be populated, and you can even, if you want, you can even check some of these or uncheck them if you don't want to apply certain changes. So we're going to confirm that, and there we have our scriptable objects. And you'll see that those changes were not applied. Those are the default values. So if I run again, you'll see that that's the only changes it's going to make. And that makes ContenTable very, very source control friendly, because it's not wiping everything out and rebuilding it every time. So it's going to be, it's not going to blow up your git diff and anything, or anything like that when you use it. And there we have it. It's been updated. And that is basically ContenTable in a nutshell. There's a lot more to ContenTable, but that's beyond the scope of this video. I just wanted to give you a general sense of what it is, how it works, and how it can help you. So, thank you very much for watching. Bye.